what you got. I'm a motherfucking star boy.
Hey guys, it's Paola, and I'm actually back with another DIY, which I'm so excited about because I've been literally wanting to do this DIY for the longest time. And I've seen all over Tumblr, and I've seen it on the Urban Outfitters, and I almost bought it, but it was so expensive, so I thought, why not try doing it myself first? And that's exactly what I did. So hope you guys like this DIY, and let's get started. So to accomplish this fake metal wall grid, you will be using a couple items. First, you will need wooden sticks, which I purchased at Michael's for a couple cents each, and I decided to pick up 2 different sizes since I wanted it to be longer horizontally. So in total, you will need 13 of them. And FYI, the skinnier ones are cheaper. You will also be needing a glue gun, silicone sticks for the glue gun, wooden clothespins, measuring tape, a pen or pencil, tiny, small, and medium binder pins, and finally, items you want to decorate the grid with, and in this case, I will be using magazine cutouts, Polaroids, and postcards. I almost forgot to mention that you will also be needing black spray paint. And that's it, so let's move on to the making of the grid. So the first step is probably the easiest, and pretty much I'm going to be grabbing 4 sticks that are going to create the outline of my grid. So I'm just going to more or less see how I want them, and once I place them, I'm going to be gluing the top and bottom sticks to the side sticks because I want those to be the ones popping out instead of the vertical ones. And yeah, that's just the first step. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Next, you will grab 4 more sticks, and pretty much what I started doing is spacing them around to see how I'm going to be placing them. But since I'm a perfectionist, I decided to grab a measuring tape and measure the full length of the vertical sticks and divide that into 5 spaces. So that's what I did, and once I measured each space, I marked it with a pencil on the vertical sticks just so I can see exactly where I'm going to be gluing it. And of course, I glued both sides of the horizontal sticks on top of the vertical ones. Next, moving on to the vertical sticks, you will actually be doing the same exact thing you did for the horizontal ones. So once again, you measure the distance of the horizontal ones and you divide it into 6 spaces because you're using 5 sticks. And once you do that, mark it with a pencil or pen just so it can be equal and glue them onto your wall grid. Just a quick little tip, I suggest that you start with the middle stick and go from there. So after all of that gluing, this is what your wall grid should look like. And once it's dry, the next step is to spray paint it with black paint or the paint of your choice. I decided to do 2 coats of paint, and then once it's all dry and ready to go, we can move on to the next step. So after my black paint dried up, the next thing I did was grab my wooden clothespins and my binder clips, and pretty much I just started arranging them around the wall grid and seeing where I'm gonna want to glue them and which pieces I want where. And I don't know, this part kind of depends on you, but this is how I did it. So feel free to get creative. As I mentioned before, one of the things I wanted to place on my wall grid was a couple of my Polaroids. So I grabbed the tiny binder clips and I glued those together, 2 on 1 square, so I can glue 2 Polaroids on each binder clip. And after you have everything arranged the way you want it, feel free to glue them onto your grid. So something I decided to add super last minute is satin black ribbon. So pretty much what I did is I grabbed satin black ribbon and the thin one, and I cut 5 pieces, all 5 inches, and I arranged them across the wall grid. And after I did that, I tied them into little knots, and I just wanted to do this because I thought it added like detail and it's not just your typical plain wall grid. So this step is completely up to you. It's whether you like it or not. I just think it looks really cute and makes it a little bit more personalized. Finally, moving on to the fun part, and that is decorating your wall grid. And this, once again, is completely up to you, but I decided to add some postcards that I've been given in the past, some cute pictures, cutouts, fashion inspiration. I added my Alexa Chung cutout that I love because she's one of my biggest fashion icons, or fashion idols, Polaroids with my friends, of me, of my adventures, inspirational quotes, and so on. It's honestly like totally up to what you want to use it for. I just think this is really cute and a great way to decorate my room and at the same time hang my pictures and my favorite memories. And yeah, pretty much go crazy in this step. After that, you are pretty much done and you have a brand new wall grid. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. And I'm really glad if you're still watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Talking about change. We can take that into like all kinds of ways.
Yeah, that's very broad.
Yeah, okay. So like, is change good? Is change bad?
What kind of change?
Like, okay, for example,